Hi, Hannah. You asked me to tell you a little bit about sigma notation. So I don't have a video already made for sigma notation, but I can run you really quick through what sigma notation is. Sigma notation is a way to represent the sum of a certain number of numbers. So for example, if you had sigma notation and you went from, say, I equals 1 to 5, and so basically I want to highlight a couple things here. The bottom number is like the starting number, and the top number is the ending number. And you go from 1 to 5 in that order, and then there's also an argument. And when I say argument, I really just mean a formula. So for example, the argument in this case could be 2i. So that's like our equation, if you will. And what you want to do is you want to take I equals 1 and substitute it into 2i and see what you get. So this is going to equal 2 times I, and we're starting at 1, so I'm going to put a 1 here. And then we keep going from 1 to 5. So then I is going to be 2, and then I is going to be 3, and then I is going to be 4, and then I is going to be 5. And we need to make sure that we add all of these together. So if you go through this, you get 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, and if you add those all up together, you get 12, 20, 30. So the answer to this summation is 30. I want to highlight, though, that you don't always have to start at 1. I'll give you another example. Suppose we had something like I equals 6, and we went to 9. And let's say our argument is 4i squared minus 5. That's our argument. Like a formula or an equation, we're still going to take the value of I and we're going to substitute it into I everywhere we can. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have 4i squared minus 5, but we plug in the first number. And the first number here is 6. So we're going to substitute in 6 here, okay? And we're going to then go to 7, then go to 8, and then go to 9. So it's going to be 4 times 7 squared minus 5, 4 times 8 squared minus 5, and 4 times 9 squared minus 5. And again, we are going to take these and add all the answers together. So because we have some more complex stuff going on here, it might be a good idea to put some big sets of brackets here just so we separate things nicely, okay? Now, once we have that, we can take a look at 4 times 6 squared minus 5. 6 squared is 36, times 4 is 144, minus 5 is 139. So the first answer is 139. 7 squared is 49, times 4 is 196, minus 5 is 191, so that's the second value. 8 squared is 64, times 4 is 256, minus 5 is 251, and 9 squared is 81, times 4 is 324, minus 5 is 319. So we're going to add those four numbers together, and that's going to give us the summation of 4i squared minus 5 from I equals 6 to I equals 9. So 139 plus 191 plus 251 plus 319, and that gives us exactly 900. Cool. All right, so that's just a little bit of a lowdown on what we can use sigma notation to represent. I hope that's helpful. I hope you're having a good time at school. Good luck in your studies.